All right, welcome to Whip It Out Wednesday Writing Sprints. I'm Gigi,
And I'm Sienna.
and good morning from America.
And good evening from Australia.
Oh, look at us. We're so professional.
We make it sometimes.
I know. That's not a guarantee. We're not really going to do that every time.
No, we tend to fake it till we make it, I suppose.
Yeah. And then we veer way, 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 way off topic.
We go around the world before we come to focus. Well, really, we're going around the world. I'm hitting America, going back around, and then come into the conversation.
Yeah, that's how we roll over here.
Yes.
Okay, so we open our segments every Wednesday with a question, and Sienna is in the hot seat. So
I am.
the pressure is on. Dun, dun, dun.
I am in the hot seat. Yes. So the question is,
The question is, why do you do book conferences, and when did you get started?
so I did book conferences because that's probably where I make the most money as an author and probably get the most new readers. Because you can get them online, but it's not when you go to a book conference, and especially if the book conference is sold out, it's already your bunch of readers coming in the door, and most of them come to every table and talk to every author and then decide, is that the book I want to read, sort of thing, which is great.
Well, I'd imagine
So I think
too, it's super fulfilling. Just, it's isolating when we write these stories. You hope you have it right, or you think you have it right, and then you put it out in the world, but you really never know how it connects with readers.
yeah. Well, it's also really cool because, like you're saying, you're connecting with the reader, but you get to actually have that verbal conversation back and forth about your book, especially if they've read your book, which I actually never thought would happen so soon. But I've had 3 conferences now where I've had people that have read my book and they sit there and have this conversation with me about, oh my gosh, I didn't see that happening to such and such. And that just blew me out the water and things like that. And having that conversation about how you came to that, that plot or how this came about is just really cool to have with people and have them loving the story as much as you love the story because you wrote it is good as well. So yeah, you get that real life connection with those people.
I would love that because, who doesn't like to nerd out in our own stories? And we carry the whole story is up here. What makes it on paper, maybe, I don't know, 50%, 75%, because we have all the backstory and the character personalities and all the idiosyncrasies of our characters. And so when you get to talk and nerd out with your readers and they've read it, you're like, oh my gosh, we're in the same world together that I created. It's gotta
Yes.
feel
Yeah.
amazing.
It is. It's really cool. It's very humbling. Like I don't know how how other people look at it, but I find it really humbling, and it's a real boost to your ego, like to understand that they know who you are. They've been waiting to see you. They come up and have this conversation deliberately with you. I've had a lady follow me from conferences at the moment, the ones that I've done in Perth, and she just, she really enjoys what I've written, and she always comes and says, "When's the next one ready?" And I hadn't had the physical copies of book 3 yet when I did the last conference in Perth. And then she emailed me and said, "I see it's out. Could you send it to me?" And I was like, "Yep, I'll send it to you." So it's great and then I've got this conversation with her all the time now. Like she'll pop up and say, "Is book 4 coming?" And I'm like, "Yes, it's on its way." So it's good because I think having those sort of readers is important for an author because they're your cheerleaders.
Mhm.
Like I think your beta readers and your arc readers are cheerleaders as well, but having an actual somebody who actually chooses you from finding you it brings another element to it, I reckon.
Oh, I'm sure, because we put these stories out in the world and you don't know how they're gonna land. And then when you have someone who's as invested in your world and your characters as you are, and then become, I hate to say this word, but like a fan
Yeah.
of your characters, it's like one of the whole reasons why we write.
Yeah. No, it
We
is.
need
It's
that
quite
balance.
fulfilling. It's very fulfilling, and it's very, I don't know, it is, because when you start, because we know what our I don't know, I think we feel like we nerd out when we're just talking our own world and no one's we think they're listening, but they're not really listening to us, like our husbands or our kids or
Uh,
whatever,
they do
and
not they don't care.
they don't care. But then you get, these readers that come and they really care because they're prodding at you like, "And how did this happen? And oh my gosh, when he did such and such," it's just like, "Oh, wow, you really know the story."
I know we're over here like,
Yeah.
you know?
And then yeah, because I had one lady that was quite, she had like, I gave her my seat, and because she was sort of fanning herself and saying, "Oh, I'm really like, I feel," and I was like, "Oh my god, you're feeling this over me? What the hell? Um, I'll get you a drink. What can I do for you?" 'Cause
You
I went and got her water. I was telling everybody else to wait. It's like, "Just sit there until you feel better." And she's just like, "I can't believe this is happening and you're helping me." And I was like, "Well, why wouldn't I?" And I don't know, it was a weird sensation for me, but a good weird sensation where I could also give back to the true person that I am, because I'm not that person that would take I don't know how to explain it. I love getting to have these conversations with people, so, yeah.
well, when someone's starstruck over you, the way we get starstruck over other people, it's such an odd experience because 'cause you're like, "I'm just little old me," you know?
Yes. Yes. Yeah, that's exactly true. So it was a cool feeling, that I've had, and yeah, I think it's definitely something that I'd encourage any author to do. It's a hard first step, but it's definitely where the market is for most of us. I think it's one of those ones where you get quite a nice little payout for all the hard work that you've done in a short amount of time, because again, it's you're they're already got everybody coming from your genre, that the events made that happen. So the other thing I think with doing events is making sure that you, um, channel some social media. Like, so every event that you go to has their own social media page, and chatting in that page so people start to understand who you are, where your table is, um, and they start sort of looking into you, and that way you get pre-order sales, as well as people actually going, "Oh, I saw your stuff on the Facebook page or the Instagram page, or I seen you posting on there. I'm such," and they introduce themselves, and that's great because then they start to sort of look at what you write, and they can look it up prior before getting to you as well, so they can know this is what I want from you. So they're really cool. That's really cool ideas as well.
Well, I'd imagine, so you're talking about those are reader groups in Facebook or Instagram.
No, so the event, so I'm going to Sweet Love this weekend, and it has an event page. So on that event page, it's called, an attendees page. So anyone that buys a ticket gets an entry into the page, and any author or, table that is at the event is in the page and joins the page as well. And then you get to sort of put your own, posts up, introducing yourself, showing the books that you like, asking people questions, telling them to come and say hello, all of that sort of stuff, and you get to interact online. So then when they come, they can come to you and feel, I think, a bit of a connection to you. So, yeah.
Oh, that is really neat. Yeah, it's like a precursor. It's a
Yeah, like a pre-interview or a yeah,
like a prologue in a book.
yes, yes.
You gotta keep it on our Writing Sprints brand.
Yeah.
Okay, I would end up hugging everybody because I'm like, "Oh my god, you
No,
didn't
but
get to see me."
that is exactly what happens. Like, there's a lot that do, like, there's a lot of huggers, there's a lot of just people that they're quite like, because even our readers, like, as much as we're introverts in a lot of ways, um, our readers are no different. Like, a lot of the readers that come along, love the book world and quite happy to sort of stay in that sort of atmosphere. So they're quite shy to even come and say hello to you. So I always make sure I try and I'm good if I'm behind a table. It's like hairdressing when I was a hairdresser. You can If you're already in your spot, you can entertain. But if I'm walking into a space, I can't. I shut down. So it's quite funny. People always get shocked because I'm quite a talker, but I actually need the confidence to talk, and to have the confidence, I need to own the space in a way. So having my table, I feel like I've got the space and I'm good. So
That is fascinating. Could it be also like there's a physical barrier? So, in a way, psychologically, you feel safe, even though you're not in any kind of danger going to a book conference?
no, yeah. I don't know. It's the same when I had the salon as well. Like, it was because it was my chair and I was doing your hair, and it would come the way you would enter, and I would put you in, I'd have that confidence to have good conversations. But um if
You're
I went to a
familiar.
if I went to a pub, I would be sitting in a corner watching from a distance sort of thing. Unless I was 10 drinks in, then I'd be like,
10 drinks in. Girl, we're all extra friendly when we're 10 drinks in.
I'm extra something.
Extra You're like, "I'm just extra."
My husband he used to always go, "Oh, yeah, I'll be going home soon." I'll leave her to it.
So, how did you get started doing book conferences? What was your first one?
So my first one was in Adelaide. It was called A Romantic Affair, and a lovely lady she's an influencer for readers, in Melbourne, and I was chatting away to her, and she sort of helped me a lot with understanding where to put my book on, different places, and we were just chatting, and she was just sort of giving me stepping stones because I was very, very new. And then she sort of said, "Oh, one of my friends is having a book conference. I want you to reach out to her. I think you'll get a seat." Um, and then she really pushed it. And then I was like, "You know what? I'm going to do it." And then I applied and she put me in, and she sort of nurtured my way through, which was really good. She didn't come to the book event because she was from Melbourne, but she, step by step, she sort of helped. And that's where I think was my first book event. I wasn't expecting a sale, let alone anyone to know who I was. And I was completely blown away. It was completely opposite. So, yeah.
That's exciting, and it's very, very brave.
Yeah. And then after that, you couldn't hold me back. I was like, "Oh my God, I made this much money. I need to do another one. Where can I do it?" And there was two in Perth. So there was one in Perth that goes all around Australia. So it's called a romantic rendezvous, and it has it at every state. And they have guest authors, which are very big authors, and they hold a panel. So it's where the authors get to talk about how they do things,
Yeah, what
all
works,
of
what
that sort of,
doesn't.
yeah, what they've tried, what they're working on, you get all that sort of information from them. So that's really cool, and I like doing that. And then they have like a high tea where you get to mingle with that author and also with some readers, which I
Mhm.
did. Um, and then we had our table. So, and that was a very small event, but it's actually a committee that you join, and they do everything romance, and they sort of help you along your way as well. But they're very small and different, small but in lots of different areas. Um, but it was good. So I did that one, and then I did Wild Out West. So Wild Out West turned out way bigger. I think it's Perth's biggest event that they've done. Um, and it was really good. Like, was probably the best event that I've done so far. So
Well,
yeah.
that's good information because you are in Perth, and so you
Mm.
did ones that are close to home.
Yep.
Like, even if you stay in the hotel, like, there's still, like, this comfort zone of where, like, I'm still in the same city. It's not this huge, like, having to fly and travel and ship books and etcetera.
Yeah. So shipping books is interesting. So I've been lucky that when I went to Brisbane last month, an author there, she just sort of flicked me a message and said, "Send your books here," and she said that way I can bring them to the event. So I was really grateful for that. And then Melbourne, I've sent them to Mel, so Mel's going to bring them to the event. And I've just said back to pay back the favour. I've just said to them, because they're all coming to WOW next year, which is in Perth. I've said to them to send them to me, and then I can bring them to the event.
Yeah.
So that way, you pay back the favour, but it makes it easier. Us as authors, I think you've got to find I don't know, I know I've heard some ARC readers that will do it for you, or I've heard one of your ARC readers that if you go to an event that's in their city, they're happy to be like your assistant for the day, so it's good, and I think they feel like that's a privilege as well. I'm unsure, but this is what one of my ARC readers that I was talking to was telling me. She said, "Oh, I would love to do that for you, and just send your books here, and I can get them to the event, and I can help you on the day. Do you need help on the day?" So I think it's leaning on what you need to lean on, especially if you're going to go internationally.
Oh, yeah.
So because it'll cost, you'd be cheaper probably to fly business class to take everything that you've to take all those books with you.
Yeah, that seems daunting, the logistics of, like, dropping off everything, getting it there ahead of time, and I'm like, "Oh, okay, yeah." That's
You
a
could
whole 'nother level.
pre-send. You could pre-send, I suppose, but yeah, it is definitely daunting.
Well, I'm excited, and then on the break, Sienna's gonna tell us some more about, what conference is coming up and where you can find her.
Yes, fly
So,
out in the morning.
I didn't get our timer out yet. I don't know what my deal is.
Ah, what's going on with you today?
I know, what is happening with me today? It's because I know I have these massive edits to do, and I'm just like, oh, and I have to get this book done by this month. So,
There's
girl,
not much left in this month.
I know.
You're
It's
gonna
been
be pulling some all-nighters, you are.
I know, I'm like, "Girl, this is a whole bunch of, like, fuckery," so
Yeah, it is.
it's yeah. Are we doing 20 or 25 today?
I think I'd like to do 20 because I wanna get some sleep before I go to bed. Before I wake up, I mean.
And y'all will know why on the break. Now she's getting up at
Yes.
2 a.m., and it's already what,
Yes.
9:30?
9:30. Yeah.
So, my girl over there, yeah, you're gonna have to have, like, a bunch of Red Bulls.
Yes. And I've still gotta do a few more things before I go to bed, so
Oh, no. Okay, we'll
just a
knock it out.
couple.
20
We'll
minutes.
knock them out.
No delay.
Awesome.
GG start. Okay, y'all ready?
Yeah.
Start, and, welcome, Noelle. Thank you for joining us.
Is it Noel or Noel?
Oh, okay, see. Oh, I don't know. Noel
Or
or
maybe it might be different from, American to Australian. I don't know.
yeah, I mean, Noel is, the, like, male and Noelle is the female, so maybe that person can tell us in the comments.
Yes. Type away.
Tap away. Alrighty. You
Alright.
start.
Ready? I'm gonna mute.
Yeah, same. I should see about this music feature. Okay, just a quick note. That's crazy. It says music, you have to turn on wide spectrum, so we have to, like, flip our phones in order to be able to turn on wide if you wanna play music in your live. Yeah, so we can't go up and down. So we'll try that next time, Okay, I'm muting. We are done.
That was fast.
That went by super quick.
It did. It
Okay.
did.
Are
Very fun.
you are you ready to jump back into the hot seat?
I am.
Okay. So when we first opened our sprints, we talked about why you do book conferences and what was the ones you first started with. So now tell us what conference is coming up and what number is this? Is this like your fourth conference, fifth, third?
Oh, I have to count.
I really put you on the spot.
You did.
Third.
I think it's my fifth.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah, I think it's my fifth. So I have one this weekend coming, and I'm flying out early tomorrow. But it is called Sweet Love, and it's in Melbourne. And it's a sold out event. People are trying to get extra tickets, and they're not available. So that's cool. Um, and it's in Berwick. I think it is Berwick, which is southeast Melbourne. I think it is. So I think it's an hour's drive from the airport or just under. So that'll be great. My brother-in-law lives west of the airport, so I'll be going west and then going east. So that'll be fun. But
So sweet love. And when does it start?
it's on Saturday at 9 a.m. I think it's 9 a.m. bump in, 10 a.m. start, and then I think it finishes at 4. So
Oh,
I
okay.
think we've got to be bumped out. They're pretty quick bump in and out, so that's a little bit distressing.
Oh, having readers leave.
Yeah, well, not just readers leave, your tables and everything have to be packed up apparently, I think by 4. So yeah, it's a bit tight time-wise, but I think it'll be fine. Yeah, I think it'll be fine. Well, it didn't take me long to pack up the last time, so and I had an assistant with me, so um, that's fine. And she was great at packing, and I've got a girlfriend that's my assistant this time, so we will make it work.
That's sweet. Why? Because they close the doors at 3?
I think they close the doors at 3, and you've got an hour to clear your table, and they've got an hour to pack up and leave. So yeah,
Good. And it's a one-day event?
it's a one-day event. I'm doing one in February that is a 2-day event. So that
Oh,
one will be exhausting, yes.
I know, right?
It's supposed to
That
be the biggest one in Australia, so it'll be interesting.
that's exciting. So how many book conferences do you have planned so far for 2026?
2026, I have, the Australian Book Fair, which is the February one. I have, WOW, which is in Perth, in May, and then I have another one so the beginning of May, sorry, is a Romantic Affair, which is in Adelaide, and then the end of May is WOW, which is Wild Out West in Perth. So that's it so far
I think, was
that
it
I've
4?
applied for. That's 3 next year so far.
3 so far. So stay
Yeah,
tuned.
yeah. I'll
Um,
try to do some more, I
do
think.
you know your table number for this one?
I am table number 1. So as you walk in the door, I am to your right.
Oh, great. So did you
Yes.
order, like, extra inventory? You're all ready to go? Because table number 1.
Yes, well, I have got quite a few books to bring, so, just in case. So it's that you've gotta weigh up how many 'cause I think there's something like 30 authors that are gonna be there, so, I could be wrong actually with 30 because some people have got 2 people on their tables. Um, so yeah, you gotta weigh up what's going and I averagely sell about I think the last time it was about, you know, I think it was ten to 15 of one book and then at least 5 to 6 of the others. So
Mm.
you do sell quite a bit. And I take a lot of the first book and less of the second book because people will buy the group of them because I do have a bundle special. So I do have the bundle special on the day, but then most people will buy one book and they'll take the first of the series.
Oh, yeah, to try it out. That makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's normally your hot seller, the first of the series. So
And have you gotten into, like, special editions or
I'm on my way. So I'm creating my own box at the moment. So, because I have new covers coming. So in the new covers, I'm going to do a couple of boxes and send them out to some special people. I'm going to send one to our friend Mama D.
100%?
Yeah. So she'll get one. And I think it'll be a prize that I'll give off on my um, TikTok. So that'll happen. And then I might try and sell some to certain, well, not sell some, give some away like as a prize. Um, and then see how they go. I will try. I don't know if I'll have them ready for um, February, but I think, oh, pardon me, I think it'll be a 4-book box
Oh, big one.
at least by May.
Mhm.
So when I do a romantic affair, I can do the 4 box with bits and pieces in it by May.
That's so exciting.
Yeah.
Okay, yawning already, and I know you have to catch a flight in what, 4 hours, 4.5 hours, or you have to wake up in 4.5
Yes.
hours
I have to wake up in 4.5 hours, yes.
because your flight is in, like, 6.5 hours.
Yes. And I live an hour away from the airport.
Oh, no. Okay, so do we want to wrap it up, or do you wanna do another 20 minutes?
We might have to if we wrap it up, it would be good because then I can get organized.
Yes. Alright, that sounds great. So, remind everybody, where's the conference? Table number 1,
In Berwick, in Melbourne, and yes, table number 1.
and the name of it?
Oh, sweet love, come and see me. Come and see me and all the other authors. You'll enjoy it. It'll be a great event.
Yes! And so, are we going live on Friday on TikTok or no?
Yes, I think so. Yeah, we should be. Oh, it's going to be 3 hours ahead.
Oh, okay, we'll work it out because I
Yeah,
know so you're gonna be there, you have the event the next morning, so I'll catch you in the DMs and we'll work it out.
yeah, we'll work it out. We might. Yeah, we'll see how that works.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, well, until next time, keep writing and safe travels to my bestie.
Thank you. And I will see you Friday morning, Thursday night.
Oh, yes. So, Let's Go Live is my weekly Instagram series where I interview authors. And so it's been 2 years, I think, since I interviewed you, and I take it for granted because, like, we're on here 3 times a week. I'm like, "I know this
I know.
girl."
Yes.
We're
So,
working.
yes, I'll make sure I pack because I won't have my book, so I'll make sure I pack my book so I've got something for our interview.
Yes. So that is tomorrow night, Thursday in the States, 7 AM CST, and Friday morning, I don't know the time zone.
It'll be, WEST. No, AEST.
What time?
It's 3 hours difference from here. So 3 hours ahead.
Okay, so you're 7 and normally you're 11, so is that 5 in the morning? No, 7, that'd be 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 AM? We'll
Yeah,
we'll have to
I
figure it
don't
out.
know. I'll figure it out. I think it's 11. I think you're right, it's 11.
Anyway, we will update you on our Instagram stories, so then that way you guys can know exactly what time to dial in Australia.
Yes.
And you'll have to let me know so I can update the graphic.
Yeah, I will. I'll Google it right this minute.
Okey-doke. All right, until next time, keep writing.
See you later.
Ciao for now.